Hello everybody, how are you guys doing? I cannot believe that it is already March of 2019. So we are working on setting up our weekly spread now. I did a video which should be going up next Wednesday, which I think is the 6th of March, which is going to talk about how all this got set up and what I did. This video is going to be more about my weekly spread and how I set this up. I did want to take a second and kind of talk about a couple of things, and I'll try to zoom you guys in just a little bit. I want to make sure you can see the whole spread. There is some things laid down. The reason I did this was I ordered a custom sticker from Jessica at Knockout Print Shop to complete my cleaning routine, I guess is the word. I wanted to lay it out and see if it was going to work. We also, she just released some new sidebar stickers that allowed to do something different. So this was a brand new sticker. I wanted to make sure I liked it, see how it fit, that kind of thing. And then as I was playing with it, I knew I had to mark this for my husband. He has a trip coming up. I went ahead and put the trash. So I kind of started to play around with some things, and I laid a few things down, but you're going to see the rest of my framework. I typically don't plan very much. There's not going to be a lot of writing or anything in this video because I kind of plan the days out as we go along. But what I will do is lay down all of my headers, my husband's work schedule. I will lay down the cleaning. I normally stamp my meals, and I also stamp part of this sticker. Let me see if I zoom you in a little bit so you can see. You can see it says weekly chores, and there's a letter B there. I usually stamp the B or the A. It's two schedules. My kids rotate their chores. And so I'm not going to be stamping in this video. So that'll be done separately. But that's why there's some things there. Typically, the only prep that I do is, you'll see up here in the top corner, there's some X's. I do go through once my husband's work schedule is solidified and everything's in stone. I go through and I do mark where those are for every week. So this week, again, was a little bit of playing. I did go ahead and mark the holiday. My second oldest is turning 16 next week. So, not next week, I'm sorry, the week after. But, so I did put that down. I played with a sampler I got from Amanda at Fox and Pip. And then I tried the other sticker. This one's a striped and the other one is a solid. So I went through that. There's a little bit in here. I used some of my Chrissy Ann designs to mark my birthday, to mark spring. And I did go ahead and put in all of my, YouTube schedule videos. I do that as well. These stickers are from Who Delally Day, gold foil icons. I love them. And then the last week of March, we have a break in our co-op, and my intention had been to film using my Coffee Monster Co. kit and kind of show you how I use that. I think what I'm gonna do is at the end of the video, I'm gonna go through that. I'm gonna show you what it looks like, and we'll kind of talk about what I had left over. But for this part of the video, I'm just gonna set up my framework. So if you have any questions about that, or if there's something that I go too quickly through this video, please leave a comment below, let me know, and we will get started, and I'll be back in just a few minutes. Hey guys, so I wanted to take a quick break. If this video goes according to plan, what you should have just seen is kind of a sped up version of me laying this down. I just wanted to explain a couple things that I did and let you know kind of what's happening. So I'm probably going to do something, this is bothering me a little bit that it's overlapping. So I'm either going to trim this off or I may put it back over the top. I thought I would like it better that way, and I'm not sure. Let me zoom in a little bit so you can see on the weekend banner here, it's kind of overlapping that sticker. But I'm gonna think about it and decide. I wanted to explain, I'll zoom back out and explain what I've done just so you understand. So I plan to stamp my plate, and it's a place setting stamp, and I usually do it in a fairly light color. I do have it stamped on here in a very pale yellow. I thought maybe it would read a little brighter than it is, but I'll pick a color and I will stamp here, and that's where I write in my meal plans for the week. Typically, my top line here is used for upcoming events, things that are changing or are different than normal, or sometimes it's a highlight, something I'm grateful for. So I wanted to explain that. I did decide to use my bubble headers. I also have these kinds of headers, which are the classic headers. And I flip back and forth. I only use headers Monday through Friday, and then to kind of compensate for the weekend, I do little things. This is my church sticker. It's my way that I've been doing it, and I just really love how it's come out. The reason that I have the phones up here is my husband works in an ER at night, and he travels home in the morning, and I try as much as possible to be available for him to talk to as he's driving home, just to make sure that he gets home safely. And so that's kind of how I mark that. This is the sticker that I use to mark our homeschool group and my favorite Coffee Monster Co. I think they're called nerdy emojis. Yes, nerdy emojis. I love those. I think it's fun. Monday nights, we typically go out to eat as a family, and we meet with some other people from our homeschool group. So that's kind of what I consider family time. I did forget a couple of things. This week we have some things coming up that I forgot to prep for. So my son starts back in spring soccer. I use a Christiana Designs, I think she calls it a die cut header. It's got soccer balls, and that'll be, I'll put that in here somewhere. It may be closer to the bottom because it's not going to be right after our homeschool meeting like it is in the fall. It's going to be a little bit different this year. The practices are on Mondays, the games are on Saturdays. I totally forgot about that. So I will add that. I did make a change on my sidebar. Usually I don't track Instagram posts, but as that I'm trying to get more regular with my YouTube postings on Wednesday, I want to try and just track how often am I getting on Instagram and promoting those videos and just my planner stuff in general. I use my weekly or my daily habit tracker here on the side more as things that I need to get done during the week, and I need to keep track of what days I'm doing them on. We try to homeschool 4 days a week in addition to our Monday day in class. Make sure the kids are practicing their instruments at least 5 times a week. I like to try to journal every day. I like to make sure I'm planning intentional time with my husband, that we are doing things, not just living life together. And then Instagram. And then the one that I separate out, I'm trying to do this. I like to have it separate because I'm working on praying daily. So this just lets me know, hey, did I do it this morning? If I didn't, have I set aside time to do that? I use this little girl from Fox and Pip basically because of the red pants, and it kind of goes with this sticker kit. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the rest of my weeks set up, and then I'm going to come back and flip through and show you. And then the last thing we're going to go over is the the Coffee Monster Co. kit that I used for our spring break week. Okay, so I'll be right back. I just wanted to take a second and kind of explain what I did. All right, see you in a few minutes. Hey guys, okay, I'm back. So just wanted to give you a final look through on how everything looked. So this was the one that I showed you as I laid down. I don't think I did anything different. I did my sidebar, I did all that. I will need to stamp, and I need to add soccer, which I explained before I stopped filming, but I'm really liking the way this is coming out. I'm also finding filming this way is a lot easier. I don't know if any of you guys that have YouTube channels, it seems that when I try to do a plan with me and film everything, I stutter and I stop and I can't figure out what I want to do, and I feel like if I can just show you what I'm doing and then show you when I'm done and not film every single step, it seems to help. So if you like this style plan with me, please let me know. If there's something you'd really like to see, also let me know. I do think that as I get back in the swing of things and once I get going again, this might get faster and easier, but this style right now seems to be working for me. Before I flip through, I did want to take a second and show you guys the new sidebar stickers that I'm using. These were released from Jessica, I think 2 weeks ago. So they're either batch 21 or 22, and they are just a larger sticker. It covers this whole top area, but she has striped, which I think is in focus. There we go. And then she also has solid ones. And then she also has these, which are straight graph paper. So if you have a different thing, I've seen some people use them for highlights and some people use them for, you know, other items. So if that works for you, or if that's something that you're looking to change in the Inkwell press to make it work better for you, you know, check out her shop and see if those will work. So that was this week. This week came out like this. This is the week of St. Patrick's Day. I do think I used my Chrissy Ann design stickers for this shamrock. I think I'm going to put another shamrock up here for the day, but I really like how this came out. Again, I will go back in and stamp my meal plans and my chore schedule, but I really like how this is kind of coming together. I'm playing with the sidebar because I'm kind of stretching it out a little bit differently and figuring it out how I like it. But yeah, so this works. Again, the only other stickers that I will add are some Chrissy Ann design soccer stickers for Saturdays and Mondays. But right now, this is how this is looking, and I really am loving it. This was the third week in March, and we have a protocol event. Spring starts. This is my birthday, so there will be a bonus video on this day. And on this one, I did the cleaning a little bit different. So if you notice in the first one, let me flip back here. In this one, I tried to be very different, and each color on the cleaning line was different, and you know, work it out that way. I did it again here, but what I did do is I don't like stickers to overlap and like lay on top of each other. It bothers me. So on this one, I put the laundry stickers in the top corners, and then I did the cleaning stickers kind of centered in there after that. But then on this week, I matched the colors, and I really like this. So this may be a way that I do this, and like I said, it's an evolution, so you kind of plan through and you do everything you can and work through it, right? So that's this. This is my spring break week, and I wanted to show you the kit that I bought. This is from Coffee Monsters Co., and Helen did this. And this is I think she calls these mini kits. So it was a 3-page kit. This was the bottom washi and my checklist. And then here are the headers and some half boxes and weekend banner, and then full boxes. So what I decided to do on this particular week is I just used the bottom washi, and I call it the bottom washi because these are designed for the Erin Condren, and that's what they would put at the bottom on the Erin Condren page. Hold on just a second, one of my kids needs me. Hey guys, sorry about that. So as I was saying, this is Helen's mini kit, and I used the bottom washi from the Erin Condren layout, if you're familiar with that, and I just kind of put it in the center to divide things up. This week we don't meet in our homeschool group, so we don't have anything going on academic related. So I kind of pull things back and take a little bit of a break, do things a little bit easier. I did decide while I was laying down my weeks, I will probably stamp my cleaning chores this week because I don't have stickers that matched. I would have to knock out probably all of my gray, and I don't have enough gray to do that. So I decided that that's what I was going to do. I'm just going to stamp this out on the bottom, and then I'll do my stamping of the meal plans as well at the same time. But yeah, so that's what I thought I would do this week. I forgot to put my laundry, but that's okay. My little gold laundry sticker, I can do that later. Anyway, that's what I did, and this is what I have left over. So more than likely, some of this will get used, and probably, maybe some of these boxes here. I don't know what I'll do with the full boxes, but I have 2 daughters that are super into planning, so more than likely I will give some of these to them. But you could also hang on to them, and on another week that you really want to put something up here for decoration, or if I have a day, I may use one of these. If I have a day that we go do something really fun, I could maybe mark it with like these little planners if I do something with my daughters and just kind of fill the space. So they're usable. I enjoy using these for break weeks. I have some more coming. It's a fun little change up, and I find that kind of my creativity, I have to figure out how to make it work. But I've really enjoyed it. Now, when I get to the end of the week, I'm ready to go back to my regular, you know, focused planning. But I do find this fun and a nice break and a way to kind of change it up and do something different. So I did want to take the time to explain that. Now, I will have an Easter break coming up in April. It just worked, the schedule just worked that we're gonna have 2 spring breaks, I guess. But my plan is to not put this down and to actually wait and film a true plan with me in this way. So that should be coming up in April. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great day. I hope you enjoyed this plan with me, or it's not really a plan with me, kind of showing you my weeks, how I set them up. It is the beginning of March. I think today is March the 2nd. And this is how I set up the weeks every month. I just go through and lay down the skeleton. As you see, I don't have anything filled out. I know that we have school on these days. We pretty much go to church every week. Obviously, if somebody gets sick or whatever, that would change. But you'll notice that nothing's filled out. I don't make to-do lists or anything like that till I get closer to. I don't even write down our regular activities in here until the week before, usually on the Saturday or Sunday. So now I've got March all set up and ready to go. When Monday hits, I can hit the ground running, and I can pretty much do that for the rest of the month. And that's been working. I've been doing this for a while. I want to say I've been doing this since probably October of last year, and this has been working really well for me. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you guys next week. Bye.